are unique vegetables with distinctive layered structures that have made them powerful symbols across many cultures. When onions appear in your dreams, they often represent layers of truth and self discovery. Just as an onion reveals layer after layer when peeled, dreams about onions might suggest that you are in the process of uncovering deeper truths about yourself or a situation. Dreams about onions also represent tears and emotional release. We all know how onions can make us cry when cutting them. In dreams, they might symbolize emotional healing, release, or the need to process difficult feelings you've been holding back. Dreams about onions also signify spiritual purification. In many traditions, onions are believed to have cleansing properties. Dreaming of onions might indicate a spiritual cleansing process in your life. Dreaming of onions also foretell complexity and depth. The multi-layered nature of onions make them perfect symbols for complex situations or relationships that have many aspects to them, which is the depth aspect of it. While onions aren't explicitly mentioned in the Bible, they do appear in Numbers 11 verse 5 when the Israelites in the wilderness reminisce about foods they ate in Egypt. We remember the fish we ate in Egypt at no cost. Also the cucumbers, melons, leeks, onions and garlic. This context gives onions an interesting biblical symbolism, nostalgia, and remembrance. Onions might represent longing for the past or attachment to old ways of being. Onions also represent, in the biblical way, material desires versus spiritual growth. The Israelites craved Egyptian foods while on their journey to the promised land, suggesting that onions might represent a conflict between material comforts and also spiritual progression. Nourishment and sustenance. Despite their simplicity, onions were remembered as valuable foods, possibly symbolizing appreciation for simple blessings in life. In this video, we are going to look at 10 common dream scenarios concerning onions and their spiritual meanings. If you saw yourself peeling an onion, if you dream about peeling an onion layer by layer, this typically symbolizes self-discovery and revelation. You are in the process of uncovering hidden truths about yourself or a situation in your life. Each layer represents a barrier or defense mechanism you are working through to reach your authentic core. Spiritually, this dream encourages you to continue your journey of self-exploration, even when it becomes uncomfortable. The truth about center is worth the tears that might come with the process. If you dream of crying while cutting onions, dreams where you are cutting onions and crying likely represent emotional release and healing. Your subconscious might be telling you it's time to process and release pent-up emotions rather than keeping them bottled inside. Biblically, this could connect to the value of emotional honesty and lament, as seen in the Psalms, where expressions of grief and pain are honored as part of spiritual growth. If you saw yourself eating raw onions, if you dream about eating raw onions, this might symbolize accepting bitter truths or difficult realities in your life. The strong, pungent flavor represents facing unpleasant situations head on rather than avoiding them. This dream might be encouraging you to develop spiritual resilience and strength to deal with life's challenges, even when they are bitter or difficult to swallow. If you saw yourself cooking with onions in the dream, dream about cooking with onions often represent transformation and preparation. Just as onions change their flavor and become sweeter when cooked, this dream might suggest that your current challenges or bitter experiences will transform into something better with time and proper handling. Spiritually, this represents the transformation and comes with It comes through with trials and also difficulties when approached with patience and also with wisdom. If you saw yourself planting onion seeds or bulbs in a dream, if you dream about planting onions, this typically symbolizes new beginnings and growth. You are planting seeds of potential that will develop multi-layers of meaning and substance in your life. From a biblical perspective, this connects to parables of sowing seeds and nurturing growth, suggesting spiritual potential that needs care and patience to develop. If you saw yourself harvesting onions, dreams about harvesting onions often represent reaping the rewards of your emotional or spiritual work. The effort you've put into personal growth or a challenging situation is finally bearing fruit. This dream might be encouraging you to recognize and appreciate the results of your patience and perseverance, echoing biblical themes of harvest and righteous reward. If you dreamt of rotten or spoiled onions, encountering rotten onions in your dream might symbolize disappointment or disillusionment. Sometimes you thought you had substance and value, or maybe substance and value had been revealed to be corrupt or decaying. Something you thought had substance and value had been revealed to be corrupt and also decaying. Spiritually, this dream might be calling you to examine where you've placed your trust or what you've been investing in. It could be a warning to reassess relationships or pursuits that may not be as wholesome as they appear. If you saw yourself receiving onions as a gift, if someone gives you onions in your dream, this could represent receiving hidden wisdom or truth from an unexpected source. The gift might not seem valuable at first, but also contains layers of meaning and benefit. As it didn't seem valuable at first glance, it contained layers of meaning and also benefit. This dream encourages openness to guidance and also wisdom from unexpected places, reflecting the biblical theme that valuable spiritual insights often come from humble or overlooked sources. If you saw giant or unusually large onions in your dream, dreaming of abnormally large onions might symbolize overwhelming emotions or truths that seem too big to process. You might be facing a revelation or emotional situation that feels beyond your capacity to handle. This dream might be encouraging you to approach big challenges one layer at a time rather than feeling overwhelmed by the whole problem. Spiritually, it reminds us that even the largest problems can be addressed gradually with divine help and also with prayer and fasting. If you saw onions growing in unusual places, if you dream about onions growing in strange or impossible location, like on trees or in water, this might represent unexpected growth or revelations in areas of your life where you didn't plant any seeds. Spiritually, this could symbolize divine intervention or grace, blessings and growth appearing in your life through no effort of your own, similar to biblical themes of unexpected provision and supernatural abundance. When onions appear in your dreams, consider taking time to reflect on what layers of truth might be revealing themselves in your life, or are there emotions you need to process and also release, or are you being called to dig deeper into a situation or a relationship? Remember, like the temporary sting of onions, emotional and spiritual growth might bring tears, but ultimately contributes to flavor and richness in your life journey. The biblical perspective reminds us that even simple, humble elements can carry profound spiritual significance. Dream about onions invite us to embrace the complexity of ourselves and faith journeys, acknowledging that growth, like an onion, develops in layers and sometimes requires patience and tears to reveal its full nature and also purpose. So thank you for watching this video. This is Ayo the General TV. Dreams and Interpretations playlist. Do well to check out our playlist to explore different content type. Ayo the General is a multi-niche channel that specializes in different content types. So do well to subscribe to support this channel. Do also well to like the video and turn on the bell notification after subscribing. Peace out.